Yo, we're on a tad late this morning. We're getting ready for the big cycle. Got the bike in the back, and I'm over here getting Brandy out of bed. Temu Tadej, he's back. You have your shoes? So this week of the triathlon training, we're trying to get out of Sydney, out of doing all those loop-de-loops around Centennial Park, and to get somewhere to do some real cycling, some real hills. For a cycle trip for the boys.
It's an early start.
Early start. It could have been earlier. I wanted to go earlier.
I got
sleepyheads in here.
I asked for an extra half an hour in bed.
And we made our way over to Ku-ring-gai National Park, which is about 45 minutes north of Sydney. We got up super early on Saturday morning and got up there hopefully before the rush. So we're here in Ku-ring-gai National Park for the first cycle tour of the triathlon training. We've got the bikes in the back. We're about to get going. We know the 40k loop. I've done this one once before. First cycle.
So my prep this morning had some oats, but I've only half ate them.
Bit of porridge. We've got the water, and then we've got our porridge gels ready to go. I don't think 40k is going to bust us, but if we do a bit longer, at least we can go and be under control. Let's get the bikes ready. Boys getting their air pressure check. Brian got my bike in for a service there recently, and that's the first time I've pumped it up in like 2 weeks. I think we've realised that I'm too small for my bike, or too big for my bike. My bike's too small for me. And Bren's got a 64 frame. 62 frame. I have a 58 frame, and you can definitely notice the difference. Even your seat isn't as high in this frame, whereas mine's on the limit on the other frame. Anyway, we're getting there. We've got the Temu Tadej crew. I think that's what we call ourselves.
Temu Tadej.
Temu Tadej. So yeah, the gels that we're using, we might as well put them up on the screen. It's stuff that we had left over from the marathon. I used Precision Fuel, 30 grams of carbs. I have 2 of them. Hopefully I don't need 2 of them today. When they say we used them for the marathon, I used mine. Brandy dropped his all over the course.
Yeah, scattered them halfway around.
Yeah.
So what I have is 1 banana, courtesy of Tess. Shout out Tess.
Tess Murray.
And then these here big oat bars. These have been like a game changer. These ones, 60 grams of carbs in one of these here. They're big, absolutely bricks.
Look, I just want to put it out there, this isn't a product endorsement. We are not endorsed by Oat Slice.
But if they want to reach out, give us a few bars.
Huge fans of the Oat Slice.
Another Oat Slice, but this is a Cliff Bar. But I am, you know, it's a comparison between, like, look at the size of that brick compared to a Cliff Bar.
Bring it right up to the camera. Go on.
Okay.
Bring it right up. Let them see what they're doing. Oh, look what they're missing.
Look at Oat Slice has really like pulled it out of the bag.
Yeah.
Their product.
Good night.
And then we got the lads,
all the cyclists, all the friends, all the Temu Tadejs,
all the Temu Tadejs, Team UA,
Team UA, Team U Tadej. Let's crop it.
Some sort of electrolyte that we have here. We don't know what brand it is.
Do not recommend. I would recommend actually these wee lads here if you're looking for salts. I've been actually use these for the marathon. Precision Hydration 500. Actually, it tastes really nice in the water.
I've got some gels here. They are currently in a sandwich bag because one of them is broken or like half open. So like, we've got them in here. It
has started to heat up here in Sydney the last little while, and the summer is slowly coming in. It's a bit cool this morning, so I'm going to cycle with the jacket on. But as soon as that sun comes up, it starts to get hot. I think we're in for like 25 or 26 today, so it should be a nice little ride.
Cream on today?
No good cream.
Shout out Connell. Shout out Simo.
I've never seen anything this gross.
If you're a real OG to this channel, you know what the good cream is.
Well, we're going on the sun cream today.
So I've been thinking of ways to capture content when I'm doing these exercises. Look, watching professional athletes do their training is, you know, it's pretty boring. I'm not going to lie, so I'm not going to like hammer this video with videos of us training because that's probably not interesting to the average person. But I did want to capture some of the beautiful Ku-ring-gai Chase National Park. So this is the camera I'm using to capture content on the bike. It's the Insta360 X5, and I've been toying buying this camera for a while. Ages ago, my GoPro broke. I haven't really had a need to buy an action camera. I haven't really wanted to buy an action camera. I don't really like it using action cameras because it's a whole lot of effort setting them up and the quality of image generally isn't too good. But I've really enjoyed using this camera for content creation, both in like a work environment and just for personal use. Putting this on the bike was super handy. We hooked it up to the Magic Arm. I was a bit skeptical if it was going to work in the first place. Yo, I don't know if this is going to work at all. The Magic Arm is mounted to my bike here and the Insta360 is at the top. And the good thing about the Insta360, it kind of catches all angles, so you can point the camera like this and it should catch everything going forward, it should catch everything going forward, catch everything going backwards. So we'll see what that looks like. Really excited to try this one out. It's a bit how's it going, but hopefully it works. But I did want to capture some of the beautiful scenery that we were going through, and that morning was awesome. The light coming through the trees was nuts, and that massive downhill from the top of Coringai going into the park was insanely fast. I didn't feel safe, I'm not gonna lie. The adrenaline was pumping. Brendan said afterwards we made a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour. Like, I know that's no 90 kilometers an hour on the Tour de France going down those big climbs, but that's a lot for the average cyclist. Holy moly! So you may know or you may not know, I am not a huge fan of the bike. I enjoy running, I enjoy a swim, but the bike I just really haven't got into. Now, I didn't know whether this was situational because cycling in a city, it's difficult. You have to deal with a lot of traffic. I don't feel safe, I'm a little bit more anxious. And when you cycle in around Centennial Park, it gets very monotonous and very boring. I'm a huge fan of the saying, the more you put in, the more you get out. And putting in the effort to pack up the car, pack up the bikes in the car and get away out of Sydney and cycle somewhere different was well worth the effort. And we had so much fun and my enjoyment of cycling went up quite drastically actually. I'm going to say that was the most fun cycle I've had in Sydney. Bit of an update. We are on our way to the viewpoint near Macro Beach. We are pumping up these hills. The Temu Tadej crew are off. We're being humbled by a lot of boys out here that have got their cycle fitness up. With the jackets off, it was a sweaty start. I'm definitely sweating, but Temu Tadej are pumping. Brent's got the first gel in. This is the final drop in. Forgot to start my watch at a certain point. 25k, 5k off. Here we are at the viewpoint in Coringai National Park. It looks sweet. Little update on the Insta360. Going well, it's slightly tilted forward, but it seems to like it like that. And it hasn't really moved out of position. I don't know what the shots came out like, but all in all, pretty good. I don't know, I was finding it tough on the rolling hills. Just getting obviously up the hills, just getting sweaty, just getting it tight in some of them. But they're really nice. Really nice challenging going through the gears and trying to find the right gear to be in. And getting them changed beforehand. Not very efficient at that, so that needs a bit of practice. And
Yep, my situation.
Go on ahead.
For one gel in. pretty cracking the banana. And then Adrian, I think I'm going to share with you some of my oat bar, oat slice.
Not a sponsor. This is the not a sponsored part of the video, but we enjoy our oat slices here on the channel.
It's that big. Oh no, I think that's a good bar. Yes, it's a lucky dip when you go back there.
Oh,
It's that big. You can share it. Share it with friends.
oat slice. Yogurt, peach, and mango.
By the second half of this cycle, after the viewpoint, you have to make your way back up that big hill that you came down in the first place.
So we're back on the bikes, on the slog. So this next bit of the cycle, the next half, is all hill. Going up that big hill that we came down at the very start. It's going to be a bit of a slog, but this is why we're here. This is the fun part.
And yeah, the legs were tight, especially after doing about 25 to 30 Ks beforehand. So when we hit the hills, it was a good little pump on the way up.
We're hustling. The Temu Tadejs are hustling up this hill. This is good. We've passed a few people. A little bit of an ego lift. We're about to pass the sign here, which makes me hope we're close to the civilization, close to a coffee.
You know what I'm going to call them?
What?
Temu Vindegards. Temu Gachars. And one is Gachars. He dropped it.
But the reward at the top of the hill was well worth it. We got our coffee, we got our cafe, and the cafe was just built for cyclists. Had bike racks everywhere.
This is a vibe. Here, we need to learn how to do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, they have it. Temu Tadej.
Oh, that's a nice. That's a nice shot.
Built for cyclists. The Temu Tadej's on tour. Massive success. No accidents. We had a good climb coming out of there. That was actually it was hard, but it was easier than I thought.
Yeah.
We climbed well. We found our strengths. So we have. Now we're gonna devour bacon and egg roll. We got a little chocolate croissant here, and we saved our oat slice for after. Not sponsored, not an advert.
We also learned how to put our bikes up. So you know, I'll show you our bikes. It's propped up against each other. Basically pro cyclists now.
Little TP.
And they did, come here, they did the best bacon and egg roll I've ever had. I'm just going to say it now. If you're looking for the best bacon and egg roll in Sydney, you're going to have to go to McCann's by the entrance of Kurngai National Park. You'll not be disappointed.
Just got this bacon and egg roll, or bacon and egg sandwich. Turkish sourdough roll, salty bread. Unbelievable. So tasty. Had to be documented. Bread was so good. Brendan wasn't going to get breakfast. Guys, way to get in the zone.
Had to go get myself a sandwich.
This is unbelievable. That's probably the nicest bread I've ever had.
Anyway, that's it for this week of the Try Training. Really enjoyed making an effort and getting out of Sydney. If you're looking to maybe ignite a bit of enthusiasm into your sport, try go somewhere different, try train somewhere different, go to a different gym. Whatever it is, it will reignite that passion for doing that sport. That's what I've learned this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.
What's your first bite?
It is
Similar sort of bread. What do you got in there?
It's fairly stacked. Aubergine, feta, pumpkin, spinach, bit of pesto. And yeah, I think that's the majority.
Yeah, that looks good.
I don't know if I'll be able to get like a good bite. Oh, it's actually
Pumpkin's gonna come out the back end. Get your gnashers around that. Oh yeah.
yeah.
How was it?